Hi, my name is Chris Hopwood. I'm the Global Marketing Manager for GT Bicycles, and we're here at beautiful Park City at Lifeboat Press Camp. And I want to talk to you about our new 2014 Sensor and Force models. In front of me, we have the brand new Sensor Carbon Pro. It's one of 3 models we'll be offering in the carbon version and one of 4 in the alloy version. All in all, it's a brand new full suspension system for us. It's a pretty big deal. This is the first thing we've really done in the past couple of years. When you look at the bike, you'll notice that it has a very high single pivot. What that's going to do is give you a really nice rearward arcing wheel path, very similar to a downhill bike. So you have a lot of bump compliance, both small bump as well as when you hit a larger object, it's going to hit the object and move up and out of the way. Normally, with a high single pivot bike, you end up with a lot of chain growth, which is inhibitive to climbing correctly. So what we were able to do is with this Pathlink, as the bike goes through its travel, basically the bottom bracket will move with the rear axle. That in turn limits your chain growth, giving you a bike that has the pedaling efficiency of a trail bike with the wheel path characteristics of a downhill bike. So it's not too good to be true because it's physically right here in front of me. Besides that, we have 15 mil through axles that basically connect the Pathlink. They're hollow, they're very light, and they're very, very simple to use. With a 4 mil and a 5 mil Allen key, you can essentially take apart the whole linkage of this bicycle. So any consumer can do it. Really, really simple to use. All the bikes from the most entry level to the top end will all get the Fox CTD, so climb, trail, descend, rear shock, rebound adjustment, it's air sprung, really nice, really lightweight, has great dampening characteristics. We wanted to make sure that we use this rear shock across the whole range to make sure that there was nothing that was compromising the way that the bike should feel. On this model, on the sensors, you'll see a 32 mil stanchions throughout the range, 130 mil of travel, both in the front and the rear. The biggest thing that you're going to see is that they're 650B wheels. 27.5 for some of you, 650B for other. That is yet to be determined as what is the proper terminology. All in all, it's a great wheel size for a 130 mil travel trail bike. It gives you enough traction while you're climbing and a lot of traction while you're going downhill. So if you have any more questions, go to gtbicycles.com and feel free to check it out. So next up, we have the brand new 2014 Force Carbon Pro. Once again, it's a 650B bike. Once again, it will have our brand new AOS suspension system, or angle optimized suspension, on there. This just got done with Greg, was just shredding it down some trails, so it's a little bit dirty, but I'm going to give you guys the details as long as the rotors are still not too hot. Once again, it still has the AOS suspension, looking at 3 solid, nice hollow pivots, all 15 mil 15 mil through axles, double bearings in the rear, just like we saw on the sensor. But all in all, the big major differences here is going to be a bike that's going to allow you to have more travel, since it's 150 mil travel both front and rear. And it has a slacker head tube angle and a little bit different geometry than the sensor. Still designed to climb extremely well, but definitely designed to get you through the harder spots when you start getting into some tougher trails and gnarlier descents. The part spec does change as well a little bit. On all the Force models, they will carry a 60 mil stem throughout the range, whereas the sensors were an 80 mil stem throughout the range. Other major difference is we have a Fox 34 fork on the front. All the Force models will all be 34 mil stanchions throughout the whole range of product as well. Formula brakes and Shimano will be throughout all 3 models of bikes as well. We'll have an SLX, an XT as you see in front of me, as well as an XTR version. And then E13 wheels to round out the package. Really nice, really lightweight, stiff, they're tubeless compatible. And then to top it off, you got to have good rubber. So Continental, protection. These are the Mountain Kings, or Trail Kings, sorry. Really nice. Great, tons of grip, and they come tubeless compatible right out of the box. So when you go buy your bike off the showroom floor, you don't have to worry about upgrading the tires right off the bat. So once again, if you want any more information about these bikes or any other GT bicycles, go to gtbicycles.com. And I thank you guys for watching on mtbr.com.